I'm about to do your Cancer May 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. Cancer, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Cancer love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Cancer tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Cancer May 2021 love reading today, because today we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you, what they're thinking about you, and what their beliefs are about you. Then we're going to take a look at what their intentions are toward you and what their most likely actions are going to be toward you here in May 2021. Then I'm going to finish the reading off by getting you some advice from the universe on how you should best navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with this person you're romantically connected to. Kind of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should play it so it works out in a way that's best for you. Now keep in mind, as always, that this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Cancer people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for, which really just means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with every Cancer on the planet, because I'm not reading for every Cancer on the planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Cancer people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers. So if you're not a Cancer and you're just watching this reading because you got the hots for a Cancer, hey, I can totally understand. Just keep in mind that especially for cross watchers, energies are pretty prone to get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Oh, hey, now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still might want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. Now, enough talking, let's get on with this Cancer May 2021 love reading, and let's start by getting 3 cards for how does Cancer's romantic person of interest really feel about Cancer in May 2021, please. Get 2 more for how do they feel about Cancer in May 2021. Okay, we're not taking a whole giant stack of them, that's for sure. Any of those were meant to come out, they will come back out, believe me. Let's get 2 more. How does Cancer's romantic person of interest really feel about Cancer in May 2021, please? Okay. Alright, on the bottom of the deck, we got some Cancer energy here with the Chariot card. This is the fastest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. This is about using the will to move forward very quickly in success and victory. It's about using the will to get past any problems or any challenges or any obstacles in the past, moving past all that stuff forward into success and victory, and doing it very fast. Right under that, we have some Leo energy here with the 7 of Wands. This is a card of being walled off and defensive, but it's more about like defending their position on something, defending their stance on something, or even being willing to fight for what it is that they want, fight for what they desire, fight for what they believe in. So, this card can be about them feeling like they want to move forward past whatever problems they were having with you. Clearly there was a problem. It looks like they're feeling defensive about something. This could be telling me that you got in your Chariot and you rolled out. You got the hell out of Dodge. And now they're wanting to fight for this connection. It could be either of those things. You just got to take it as it resonates. In their actual feelings for you, Cancer, we got the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and we got the Knight of Cups. Now this 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is a heavy burden that your person's carrying here. Now it's also a 10, and in tarot, 10s represent completions, endings. So this could be the completion of some heavy burden here some point in May 2021. Your person is going to get to the spot where they can lay this burden down and move forward without it. We got moving forward past problems and challenges, fighting for what they want. I'm getting the feeling that there was some sort of a difficulty in your guys' connection here, especially with this next card, this Ace of Swords. Now, this is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's also the sword you would use to make a decision with, or the sword you would use to sever a relationship or cut something out of your life that's not in balance. Some sort of heavy burden being carried here. I'm feeling like this is where things got severed. I'm not 100% sure yet. This will get more clear as we move along, but it could be that your person's trying to get some clarity about whatever has got them burdened here, but this is their feelings about you. So they're feeling burdened around you. So I would assume that this is you've severed the connection with them, or you've made some sort of a decision that's got them feeling burdened. A decision to get in your chariot and roll out. It's entirely possible. But also in their feelings for you, Cancer, we have the Knight of Cups. Now, Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions towards love and emotions, making romantic gestures, romantic love offers, coming forward, expressing their feelings to you. Person's feeling like making a love offer to you. Now, it's possible, too, that they're trying to get some clarity on how to lay this burden down and be able to move this connection forward with you so that they can come forward and make a love offer. Again, general reading, it could be different for you than it is the very next Cancer that shows up. So just take that however it resonates for you. Let's take a look at what their thinking is about you here in May 2021, Cancer. What does this person think about Cancer in May 2021, please? Let's get 3 cards for what are their thoughts about Cancer in May 2021. Okay, there's one. Let's get 2 more. What are they thinking about Cancer in May 2021, please? Oh, I got one flipped upside down here. Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. Again, we got some Leo energy here. I don't know if you noticed. I'm a Leo myself. I got my brand new Leo AF shirt on. These are available in the store. I've got Cancer ones. I've got them for every sign. You can check that out at www.unknowntruthtarot.com/shop. There's a link there called the Zodiac collection. It's in there. This is Leo energy. It's about being walled off and defensive, defending their position on something, defending their stance on something, being willing to fight for what it is that they want. Fight for this connection, fight for their beliefs. Right under that, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. This is the singles card. This is with you, without you, in spite of you. I'm single, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous in my own right, I'm self-sufficient. I got this 3D reality stuff in the bag. I don't need someone to take care of me physically. I can do this all on my own. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they want to do this all on their own. It just means when it comes right down to it, they can. And I think they're walled off and defensive about being on their own. I don't really feel like this person wants to be on their own, hence the burden that they're feeling here. I'm getting the feeling that you guys were in a connection and that was severed at some point here. Yeah, we're going backwards from the 9 to the 8 of Pentacles here. This is still Virgo energy, but this is a card of work. It's about putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something, or at the very least being willing to put in that work on something, trying to get what they want, trying to fight for what it is that they want. There's a wall between you guys right now. They're single, and they're thinking about putting in the work on this with you. Yep, that's exactly what they're thinking. We have Cancer energy here with the 2 of Cups. This is a love connection between 2 people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it's a 2. And in tarot, 2s represent needing to make a choice about this connection. The Empress right underneath that. This is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents all 4 queens of all 4 suits rolled up into one person. This is a loving, mothering, nurturing, creative type of an energy here. Now, this is also card 3 of the Major Arcana, which is the gateway between the universe and the divine, spirit, however you want to look at that, and this physical 3D reality that we live in. So all new things get manifested or birthed into our reality via the Empress. So for me, she represents the birth of something new. Yeah, I think they're single and they're not really digging that. They're wanting to put the work in on this connection. They're wanting to fight for this connection. And they're wanting probably another second chance. They're wanting to rebirth this. With Cancer, we got the Chariot card again. And they're wanting to do it quickly here. This is the fastest moving energy in the deck. It's about getting past the problems and challenges and obstacles from the past. Moving forward past all that very quickly into success and victory. So this is where their thinking is. Now, in their actual thoughts about you for May 2021, Cancer, we have the King of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Hierophant. King of Swords is Gemini energy. This is a decision-making energy. We've got this Ace of Swords in their feelings about you here. This is the sword you would use to make a decision. It's the sword being wielded by the King of Swords. Like in the root word for decision or decide, the Latin word that those two words come from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off the other options and be left with only one option. That's how you make an actual decision. The King of Swords is a decision-making energy. He's someone, though, who is emotionally detached. He doesn't consult his emotions in any way when he makes his decision. He's only looking at what he can see right in front of him. He's only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter. Doesn't care about the emotions, doesn't care about the story behind what's going on. Only interested in what's actually in front of him, the truth and the facts. And he's going to use that to make the best, most logical, most rational decision available for everyone involved. So your person's thinking about being emotionally detached. They're wanting to defend their position on this, fight for this connection, trying to not let their emotions get in the way here. Next in their thinking, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now this can be divine timing. This can be the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So this can represent a fated event. This could be a change in the luck and fortune of this connection. This can also represent the universe, turning the wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to so that what's supposed to happen actually happens. For me, that's usually what this card means. It's either divine timing or this is like what's supposed to happen is going to happen and there's not really a lot you can do about it. I feel like your person is trying to be very logical about what's supposed to happen, trying to be very logical and rational in their decision making about whatever change occurred in this connection. Or they're trying to get some sort of a decision made that will change the connection here. It looks like they're trying to fight for this connection. They have belief that this is where they're supposed to be, apparently. This is what's supposed to happen for them. And then we've got the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. This is a card of commitment. It's about taking things to the next level. Sometimes this is referred to as the marriage card. So if you guys are separated, they're trying to figure out how they can cause this change in luck and fortune of this connection to take it back to where it was, to get back together. If you guys are together, they're trying to figure out how to take things to the next level. Whatever this is that they're trying to figure out, it's important to them and they're willing to fight for it. They're willing to put the work in on this. It's definitely about this connection and about rebirthing this connection or birthing it to begin with, one of the two. And it's a heavy burden for them. Now that's their feelings and their thoughts. Let's take a look at what their beliefs are about you, Cancer. What are this person's beliefs about Cancer in May 2021, please? Let's get two more for their beliefs about Cancer in May 2021. Thank you. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have some more Leo energy here with the Strength card. This is a card that tells me that there is some difficult situation going on for your person here. It's requiring them to dig down deep and tap into their internal strength in order to make it through. Now, this also tells me they do have the internal strength to make it through this, but they're digging down to get to it at this point. This is also a card that talks about like digging down and trying to tap into your inner courage to face your fears. This can also be a card about trying to tame the beast inside themselves, trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, trying to not rush things too quickly where they mess anything up. They're not wanting to make any mistakes here. We see the first card in their thinking is trying to be logical and rational, trying to not let their emotions get involved in this. And I'm seeing that again here with the Strength card, trying to rein themselves in, trying to not make any mistakes here. Nine of Cups right underneath that. This is a card of wish fulfillment. So your person they believe you are their wish fulfillment here, and they're trying to not mess this connection up. Now, this is also similar to that Nine of Pentacles that we just saw, that singles card. That Nine of Pentacles is about being stable and single and okay in and of themselves in this physical 3D reality, in terms of like material things, in terms of like money and assets, and not needing someone to physically take care of them. This is about that same concept, only in the emotional sense of things. This is about someone who doesn't need someone or something external to them to get their happiness from, because their happiness comes from inside themselves. They don't need someone or something external to them to feel loved or to feel worthy of love, because that stuff comes from inside them too. So this is actually a very good spot to be in. Most people's goal in the love and emotions and relationships is that 10 of Cups. But what most people don't realize is this should be the goal, because you're never going to make it to the 10 of Cups until you're both in this 9 of Cups energy. If you're in the 9 of Cups and they're not, the only way for them to get to the 9 is to siphon love and emotions out of your cups. And sure, that fills their cups up and gets them to the 9, but it drains your cups. And it takes you from the 9 down to the 8 or the 7 or the 6 or worse. So when you're with someone and you're both not in this 9 of Cups energy, that's how you get that up and down rocky relationship where somebody's constantly draining love and emotions off of the other person, trying to fill themselves up off of that other person. It's when you get your happiness is tied to some other person, and that other person could always like die or walk away or just go somewhere different and cut you off. And then your happiness is tied to them. So then you're not happy anymore, and that's no way to live your life. So this is actually a very good energy. Your person seems to be good on their own, both physically and emotionally. And they seem to believe that you are their wish fulfillment. This is just a difficult situation for them to get through here. Yeah, 5 of Swords right under that. This is Aquarius energy. 5s are about conflict. So this is a conflict in thinking or a conflict in communication. This can represent them having negative thoughts about themselves or you or this connection. I don't really see any negative thoughts about you. This is probably just a painful situation that they're going through here. We see the Strength card. We see this heavy burden. Very first card out in the reading is usually the most important card in the reading, the most important energy, and they're feeling a heavy burden, probably from some argument that you guys had that led to a severing of this connection. That's probably what led to the change in the luck and fortune of this connection. I'm definitely seeing that you guys are not together anymore. Yeah, and they're wanting to rush forward very quickly and speak their truth to you. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward and speaking the truth. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action. So I've got this sword that you would make a decision with in their feelings about you, in their thinking about you. I've got the chief decision maker of the whole tarot deck out here. Now we got them rushing forward, speaking truth, or believing like they should, rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action. So they're definitely wanting some sort of a decision here. In their actual beliefs about you for May 2021, Cancer, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Three of Cups. So this Page of Pentacles, pages are messengers. So this represents news and messages of some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself. Sometimes this can be your person giving you a gift or believing like they should give you a gift. Sometimes this can represent engagements. I've got the Hierophant out here, which is actually the card in sequence that came right before this. This can be the marriage card. This can sometimes be a card of engagements. Most of the time for me, this represents planning for the future. So your person is believing that they should be planning for a future with you. They're thinking about some sort of a commitment with you. And they're trying to rein themselves in and not move too quickly on this because they're feeling like you're their wish fulfillment. There's just some painful situation in the way that they're trying to get cleared here. Yeah, because right under this Knight of Swords, we have the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. Oh my God, this is all connected. Hang on one second here. And the Lovers and the Tower and Judgment and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is all connected. Holy crap. I feel like I should tell you this next card first because this is probably related to it. We have the High Priestess in their beliefs next. This is she who knows. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she's got access to all the information that you and I as humans don't have access to. She can go back and forth behind that curtain of consciousness anytime she wants to. So she literally knows everything. The problem with her is she doesn't tell us everything. Sometimes there's stuff that she thinks we're just not meant to know. Sometimes there's stuff that we don't need to know until it's time for us to know. At which point she'll clue you in through your intuition, through gut feelings, through signs and synchronicities, or dreams with messages in them. So she clues you in through your intuition. She represents the intuition and the unconscious mind. Now, she's also card 2 of the major arcana. We saw that 2 of Cups. Well, she rules over all the other 2s of the 4 suits in the deck. So this is telling me your person believes that they're being divinely guided to you. They believe that they're probably having gut feelings and intuitive hits about this connection. In a love reading, this can also mean that according to your person's beliefs, they believe this connection is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. Right above this card on the table, I've got the Wheel of Fortune. What's supposed to happen is going to happen. They believe that this is what's supposed to happen. Now, back to this story here. We've got the Four of Wands, which is Aries energy. Fours represent stability. So this is stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of this connection between the two of you. These 4 wands here represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. We saw the Empress already, the gateway through which all things get manifested into our reality. The 4 of Wands is like a celebration card. Now, this is also like a celebration of the home, which could include weddings and things like that. I've got the Hierophant out here. I've got the card that could be like an engagement offer being made. I've got the 4 of Wands, which could represent some sort of a ceremony, some sort of a celebration in the home or around the home. This is also a celebration of something actually being manifested into our reality. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. This is the second fastest moving knight in the deck. We've already seen the fastest moving knight in the deck. We've already seen the Chariot twice, which is the fastest energy in the deck. Now we've got the second fastest knight in the deck. This is about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for, which is clearly you. Now we're at the 3 of Wands, though. So we're going backwards from the 4 of Wands, where something actually gets manifested and shows up, and it's got so much stability behind it that it's worth having a celebration about it. In this 3 of Wands energy, it's also Aries energy, but this is more about waiting on it to show up. In the 3 of Wands, the path that leads them to the world that they want, they've already chosen that path. They've already started taking active steps down that path, trying to get what they want to manifest. This is the beginning stages of manifesting something. It just hasn't appeared in this physical 3D reality yet. It hasn't been birthed into reality, and they're still waiting on it to happen. But they have this positive expectancy that it's going to. So this is an energy of waiting, but having a positive expectancy that what they're waiting on is actually going to happen. What they're waiting on is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. This is the major arcana version of that Two of Cups that we just saw. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're soulmates. We have this very powerful connection. This is like divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine. A lot of times for me, this represents two people who are probably supposed to be together. And out of the 9 cards I'm looking at right here, the one smack dab in the center is the Wheel of Fortune. What's supposed to happen? And it's got, to the right of it, it's got the Hierophant, which is the divine masculine energy. And now we've got the High Priestess right under it, which is like divine feminine energy here. So this is looking pretty intense in terms of how your person is thinking about it and what their beliefs are about this. They believe that you guys are the lovers, that you're supposed to be together. And now we've got a Tower next. This is a very abrupt change, a very abrupt shift in this connection. Usually this is when things come crashing down, when things come falling apart. Now, the question that most people ask when they experience a Tower moment is like, why is this happening to me? But it's not really happening to you or to your person. It's happening for you or for your person. It's card 16 of the major arcana. In numerology, you would take the 16, that 1 and the 6, and add those together to get 7. 7 is the number of the divine. Got the divine turning the wheel in the background, making sure things are lining up the way they're supposed to. I've got the divine masculine energy here. I've got the divine feminine energy here. We just saw the Lovers, divine counterparts. Yeah, this is looking pretty intense, Cancer. I will give you that. This is the divine stepping in to remove some sort of a structure that was built here that's probably not supposed to be here. Some abrupt change happening here. I don't know if this is an abrupt change that caused the severing of this connection, that's caused this problem that your person is feeling all burdened about. This doesn't always have to be bad news. I know this is a scary card. When most people see it, they're like, oh God, but it's not always a bad thing. It just represents a very abrupt change. And after that change, things aren't going to be the same anymore. This could be a positive thing, actually. The next card we have is Judgment. Again, with the divine being represented here, of the angel on the card. This card has 2 meanings. This is either passing your own final verdict in judgment, as in making some sort of a final decision, or the other meaning to this is it's a card of second chances, as in resurrecting something from the grave, calling it back to life, transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. See, I'm not thinking that this Tower is a bad thing. I think we're having some sort of a game-changing moment here where things aren't going to be the same anymore. It looks like your person believes that this connection can be resurrected. It can be brought back to life. And then we can start over at the Ace of Cups. This new beginning in love and emotions. This would be like starting over at square one. The final card in your person's beliefs about you for May 2021, Cancer, is the Three of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a card of reconciliation. It's about being reunited and celebrating. So again, your person believes they're being divinely guided into reuniting with you. We just saw that with the Judgment card here. Things getting resurrected. It's not going to be the same after that. Now that's their feelings, their thoughts, their beliefs. Let's take a look at what their intentions are toward you here in May 2021. What are this person's intentions toward Cancer in May 2021, please? What are their intentions toward Cancer in May 2021? Let's get one more, please. Thank you. Somebody left a comment on the last Cancer, or on the Leo video, I think. They were a cross watcher and they were a Cancer, and they said they couldn't wait for the Cancer reading because they're almost certain Leo's going to be all over it. And I'm seeing Leo again. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Wands. This is some Leo energy too. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something they've got a lot of passion and desire for. Your person is intending to rush forward toward you in passion and desire. More Leo energy. You just can't make this stuff up. the Strength card. Again, this is a difficult situation for your person to deal with. They're having to dig down deep and tap into their inner strength to make it through this. They're wrestling with this beast inside themselves. They're trying to tame that bad boy. They're trying like hell to be logical and analytical and not let their emotions get involved. But I don't think it's working very well. They clearly have emotions for you, a lot of it. And they're struggling with themselves because they don't want to mess anything up. You are their wish fulfillment. This is Pisces energy. This is a card of wish fulfillment. The Fool. Taking the leap of faith. This is card 0 of the Major Arcana. The very first card of the Major Arcana. Very first card of the whole tarot deck. That 0 right there represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. So like think about when a baby is first born. It's got nothing. It knows nothing. It can't speak. It can't walk. It can't really do anything. It's got 0. But inside it, it has the potential to be like the ruler of the free world. It has the potential to do and create literally whatever it wants to. So this is that type of an energy. This is like taking that blind leap of faith on something. It's about just saying, screw it, I'm going for it, and jumping off the cliff, and I'll figure out how to grow wings on the way down. I'll figure out how to work this as I go. They don't need to know what all the steps are before they take the first step. They don't need to know what the outcome is going to be before they take the first step. They're intending to just jump, to just go for it here. Now, in their intentions for you here in May 2021, Cancer, we have the Magician. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have more Leo energy here with this King of Wands. Now this Magician, this is card 1 of the Major Arcana. We just saw card 0. I've got card 1 now. I've got card 2 now. A few minutes ago we saw card 3, the Empress. So we've got 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we've skipped card 4 and going straight to card 5 here. So I feel like your person is in a little bit of a hurry. It's unusual to see 0, 1, 2, and 3 all happen in the same reading. But this Magician, this is like the Mac Daddy Master Manifester of the tarot deck. He's got all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources. He's got literally everything he needs. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands all on the table in front of him. So he's got everything he needs to manifest or create from nothing whatever his will desires, whatever type of life he wants. He's got the ability to create that. So this is telling me your person is intending to manifest something with you. They're intending to rush forward and take rapid action in your direction, and they're also intending to not make any mistakes. They're trying like hell to rein themselves in because you are their wish fulfillment, and they're wanting to take the leap of faith with you. They're wanting to manifest a new beginning with you, to manifest this 3 of Cups, this reconciliation with you, taking things to the next level. In their intentions, we also have the 7 of Cups, though. This is Scorpio energy. This is a card of options and choices and confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved for your person. We see them trying to detach emotionally, trying to not even let their emotions get involved, and having a really hard time with that because they have so much passion. They have this desire to rush this forward very quickly, and they're struggling with themselves. They're confused about what to do because they don't want to make a mistake, and they're not sure what to do without messing this all up. Final card in their intentions is the King of Wands. Now this is usually Sagittarius or Leo energy. This is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows exactly what they want, and they go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The King of Wands doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't give up. He doesn't come up with excuses on why he doesn't have what he wants. He goes out and he gets it. He sees things through all the way until the end. And it's rare that the King of Wands doesn't end up with what he wants just because of how determined he is. This is a card of passion and desire. This is telling me your person has a lot of desire for you, a lot of passion for you. They're looking at you like wish fulfillment. They believe that you are wish fulfillment. They believe this connection is deeper than physical, deeper than just emotional. And they're wanting to come after you. They're intending to do it. They're intending to manifest this with you. There's just some choices they have to make right now. And they're confused about what to do because they have so much passion and desire for you. And they're so hard trying to fight against that to not make any mistakes that they're confused. They're not quite sure exactly what to do here. Now that's their intentions anyway, but you and I both know how people are. What they intend to do, what they actually end up doing are sometimes pretty different things. So let's take a look at what this person's most likely actions are going to be toward you in May 2021. What are this person's most likely actions toward Cancer in May 2021, please? What are their most likely actions toward Cancer in May 2021? Let's get one more, please. I feel like there's, yep. Okay. Ooh. Well. On the bottom of the deck, we have Strength again. Leo energy. This is a hard situation. It's requiring them to have a lot of strength to get through it. Yes, they're trying to tame that beast within. They're trying to not make mistakes, trying to rein themselves in, not let their emotions get the best of them. But it's requiring a lot of strength to be able to do this, a lot of courage to face their fears here. Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, wish fulfillment. Knight of Wands, rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action toward you. Trying to balance this connection back out. This Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is a card of balance. It's generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. This is a balancing act. They're trying to rebalance this connection out. The Emperor. There's card 4 of the major arcana now. So now we've had 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with the Hierophant out here. This is Aries energy. This is a card of taking control, taking charge of a situation. He too is a master manifester. Not on the same level as the Magician, but he's definitely got all the tools and resources to put together a plan to get what he wants, and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. This is about taking control of something here. Trying to rush forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. Trying to speak the truth, taking decisive action on something. This is what, the third time we've seen this Knight of Swords. Very fast moving energy, very decisive energy, chief decision maker. In their feelings, we've got the center card of their feelings, the sword you would use to make a decision with. So your person is trying to get a decision made here, and they're likely to try and do that. In their actual most likely actions for May 2021 Cancer, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. This is, again, a card of balance, but this is more about trying to maintain their balance or trying to regain their balance after their balance has been thrown off. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. It's like weighing the options to something. We see them having these options and choices and confusion about what to do. This is them weighing those options out, asking questions like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will they accept me back? Won't they accept me back? It's not being sure about it, not being sure what to do. And we've got the Five of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. Again, fives are conflict. I've got 2 5s in a row right here. We've already seen this Five of Swords a couple of times. I even have the Hierophant out here, card 5 of the major arcana. He rules over all the other 5s in the deck. That's in their thinking. So I think their thinking and where their focus is coming into play in their most likely actions, which is why we're seeing strength on the bottom. It's requiring a lot of internal strength to rein all of this stuff in. This Five of Cups is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about where their focus is. Where their focus is on these 3 cups that have been spilled out. We've got the 3 cups and their beliefs, this reconciliation, being reunited with you and celebrating that. Well, here those 3 cups are spilled out. They're focused on the love and emotions that have been spilled, the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. And they're not focusing on what they actually want, which is those 2 cups in the background, that 2 of cups with you, that love connection with you. So if their focus is on the past, they're going to feel the way they felt in the past. If their focus is on something that they don't have anymore, they're going to feel that loss. And if their focus is on something that they think is missing from their life, they're going to feel that gap in their life. So this is about your person needing to control their focus, not let their focus dictate to them where it's going to go. Because when it does that, it dictates to them how they're going to feel. Your feelings control your focus. Your feelings control your focus, and then your focus controls your thoughts. Your focus controls your feelings, and your feelings control your thoughts. So they're all messed up right here. They're focusing in the wrong spot. And that's causing this 5 of Swords, which is a conflict in their thinking. They're not sure what to do here, and it's a painful situation for them. If they're thinking about the past and having sadness and remorse about the conflict that occurred between you, that caused this separation, this severing, they're going to feel the same way they felt during all of that, which is going to add to this I don't know what to do type of a mentality here, this inability to decide. And then the final card that we have in their most likely actions is the Queen of Pentacles. This is more Capricorn energy. This is a very stable, grounded, abundant, nurturing energy here. It's like a mothering type of an energy. This is who you would build the 10 of Pentacles around, that stable home life. This is who would manage the 10 of Pentacles. This is someone good at managing the assets and resources of the home and of the family. So this has a lot to do with their stability. Their stability is off balance here, and it's likely to be off balance here in May 2021 if they can't get their focus in the right spot. If they don't have enough strength to tap into that, to put their focus in the right spot, and not make these types of mental mistakes here. So it looked good all the way up until then. I think the confusion of all of this and this whole burden that they're carrying about this, that's coming into play big time here in their actual actions. Now, that's your person, Cancer. Let me scoot this stuff over here and get some more room. And we'll get you some advice on how you should navigate the situation with this person. Kind of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should play it in a way that works so it works out best for you. Okay. What is the advice for Cancer on how to navigate the situation with this person in May 2021, please? Let's get 5 cards for advice for Cancer on how to navigate the situation with this person. You just cannot make this up. You can't make it up. I wish I could make these kinds of stories up, because I'd just move to Hollywood and write screenplays and I'd be rich. Where'd it go? I know one of you flipped over. I could feel it. There it is. What is the advice for Cancer on how to navigate the situation with this person in May 2021? Okay. There's another one that flipped. Holy crap. Let's get one more. Oh, we're taking 2 more. Okay. Jeez. Well, normally I get 5 advice cards, Cancer, just because it's you. We got 6. Oh, man. On the bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Cups. This is Pisces energy. We already talked about this the first time we saw that 9 of Cups. Everybody thinks this is the goal. Really, the 9 of Cups should be the goal. Your person seems to have found their 9 cups and has gotten themselves okay, at least until we get to their actions, or their most likely actions. This 10 of Cups is the happy fairy tale ending. This is 2 people in that 9 of Cups state coming together into union to make a happy family where everyone feels loved and appreciated. This is This is most people's goal in love and relationships. It's that happy connection. Right under that, the King of Wands, your person intentions, there's the King of Wands. Either Sagittarius or Leo energy. It's looking like this is telling me 10 of Cups with the King of Wands. The Emperor. We just saw the Emperor a minute ago too. Aries energy. This is taking control of the situation, taking charge of the situation, knowing what you want, and then putting together a plan to get what you want, and executing that plan to get what you want. Looks like what you want is the same thing that they believe is supposed to happen, the Three of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is being reunited and celebrating. Yeah, after some sort of a break was taken. The Four of Swords is Libra energy. This is taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break, going internal to heal something, like choosing to go internal to heal something, to do some thinking about something, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. Now, in your actual advice for May 2021, Cancer, Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, very last card in your person's most likely actions, very first card in your advice. That's significant. Mirroring here. Judgment. We saw that in your person's energy too. King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, also in your person's energy. Faith. In this deck, they call it Faith. This is the Hierophant card, which again is out here in your person's energy. And the final card is the Fool, which we saw in your person's energy in the story on the bottom of the deck. The only card out here that I haven't seen in your person's energy is this King of Cups. This is Pisces energy. We'll get to that one in a second, though. This Queen of Coins is the Queen of Pentacles. That's stable, grounded, abundant, prosperous, nurturing energy that's good at managing the assets and resources of the home and the family. This is who you build that stability around. This is who manages that stability. Capricorn energy. This is telling me that you are this Queen of Pentacles energy here. Judgment. Again, two meanings. This is you passing your own final verdict and judgment on a situation. Or this is a card of second chances, like resurrecting it, bringing it back from the grave, bringing this connection back to life, getting this happy fairy tale ending here, transforming things in a way that they're never going to be the same again. It's starting to feel like your person is like, they want this so bad, but at the same time, they don't want to mess it up so bad that they're confused on what they should even do. And they're just like completely lost. And then their focus gets in the wrong spot. And because their feelings are being controlled by their focus, then their thoughts start being controlled by their negative feelings. And then things go south for them. And then it looks like the Queen of Pentacles steps in to correct the situation. The Queen of Pentacles steps in to pass her own judgment on the situation, to decide that there's a second chance here, that we're going to have this happy fairy tale ending. That's what it looks like. We have the King of Cups, Pisces energy. This is it's a decision-making energy, just like this King of Swords is. The difference is he's emotionally detached. His emotions don't come into play during the decision-making. With the King of Cups, he consults his emotions. He consults his intuition when he's making his decisions. This is a very emotionally stable, emotionally balanced type of a person here, whose emotions, yes, they're involved in the decision making, but they don't cloud his judgment. This also tells me that you have a lot of love and emotions for your person. It just may not be getting outwardly expressed right now. The King of Cups doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't necessarily publicly broadcast what his emotions are, how he feels. Now, you have love and emotions for them, whether you're saying it or not. You just probably haven't been saying it up until now. Now, the Queen of Cups is the Cancer card of the court cards of the Cup suit. So this could be you viewing your person as your counterpart in terms of that. We have seen the Two of Cups We have seen the Lovers. I've got Divine Masculine energy here with the Hierophant. I've got card 1 and 2 of the Major Arcana. This is Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy here. Definitely got counterparts showing up. We've seen the Empress in the story on the bottom of the deck and the Emperor a couple of times. Those are sacred masculine, sacred feminine. So that's counterpart energy there, like big time. So this could be that you're viewing your person as your counterpart. You're just not necessarily saying that. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which again is already out here in the center of your person's thinking. This is divine timing. This is the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny, some fated event. This could be change in the luck and fortune here. We could be passing a final verdict and judgment here that changes everything in this connection now. This can also be the universe or the divine or source or spirit, however you choose to view that, turning this wheel in the background, making sure things line up the way they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen actually happens. And it looks like what's supposed to happen is the same. Holy crap! In your person's thinking, we had the Wheel of Fortune, and the very next card is the Hierophant. In your advice, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the very next card is the Faith card, which is the Hierophant in this deck. So the intense mirroring here. This is a card, it's Taurus energy, but it's a card of commitment. It's about taking things to the next level. It looks like that's on divine timing. It looks like that's what the change is going to be, some sort of a commitment here. We've got judgment being passed, like a second chance at the commitment here. The final card in your advice is the Fool. Again, card 0. Absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. It's about you not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before you take the first step with this person. You not needing to know exactly what the outcome is going to be before you take the first step with this person. This is about you just saying screw it and going for it, jumping off the cliff and figuring out how to grow your wings on the way down. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Cancer love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.